Coming up, volunteers fan out on a mission to clean up one section of the Big Sandy River. And there was a major show of support for Ukraine today as that country continues to resist Russia's attacks.
And a cold front looks to bring spotty rain chances to the region tonight and tomorrow. Those details coming up as Mountain News First at 4 continues.
Mountain News First at 4 continues.
It has been months since chemical weapons were destroyed in Madison County. The process took decades to plan and implement and years to destroy all of them. But there is still more work to do. WYMT's Phil Pendleton has more on what community members and leaders were told today.
The last chemical weapon was destroyed back on July the 7th, but that does not mean the process is over and everybody can go home now. There's other things that need to be done. Secondary waste comes into play, and also there's possible jobs for the many people that have been employed doing this work for the last several years. Community leaders and stakeholders gathered to talk about the final steps. It's about keeping the people of the area aware of where the government is in the process. From Richmond city leaders to others interested or engaged in that process, there's still a lot to do, and it could take many more years to finish. Meetings like this one will take place every few months as people say the goal is to be transparent.
The warheads that we punched and drained still contain some residual agent, but not much. But we put those in cans and crimped a cap on those cans, and they've got to be run through a static detonation chamber for final destruction.
Local leaders and others that have been engaged in this work say that there are a number of companies looking to locate here in Madison County to bring new jobs to this region, taking advantage of an available workforce. In Madison County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Another community meeting will take place on December 6th. Friends of the Tug Fork of the Big Sandy River are working to clean up what they consider one of the region's best tourist attractions. The group hit the waters in the Burnwell community of Pike County today, celebrating its 10,000th tire removal. Their efforts exceeded that number by hundreds within just a couple of hours. The partnership brings West Virginia's REAP program to the water and relies on its Kentucky partners to keep the program rolling.
I think it would be great, you know, if everybody realized what the tourists realize that come in here is how beautiful this area is and how important it is, you know, not only for us or the tourists, but for our kids and grandkids to have a cleaner environment.
Gibson says he takes tourists out on the water for his business, and they always mention the number of tires in the water.
Well, some areas are sweating in the sun while others are looking at more showers out there this afternoon. Here's a live look at the radar, and as you can see, showers mainly along and west of Highway 15, zooming in on some light to moderate showers now in Leslie County, also into Harlan County as well, and more spotty sprinkles near I-75 in Laurel County, also Whitley and Campbell County, and more light to moderate showers in Pulaski County, not too far away from Somerset, also into Rockcastle and McCreary County as well. Heavier showers now in Menifee, also Morgan County, just a first alert in West Liberty for some showers moving into your direction, so be sure to be on guard for that if you have any plans to be outdoors. Buffalo Mountain Camera is down right now, but that temperature is toasty, 86 degrees, and away from the showers we are warm, upper 80s for Prestonsburg, also Pikeville and Clintwood, 83 for Grundy, 85 in Jackson, and 86 here in Perry County. So we are warm, also watching out for a few more showers into this evening. Is it going to rain everywhere? No, but you may see a few showers into tonight, and same story into your Thursday as rain chances do continue. A little bit of a break though on Friday before more rain chances into this weekend. Breaking it all down in just a few minutes. Steve?
Cameron, thank you. A major U.S. show of support for Ukraine today in its battle against the Russian invasion. CBS's Natalie Brand has the latest from Washington.
In an unannounced visit, Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky Wednesday.
Thank you so much.
He's the first senior U.S. official to visit Kyiv since Ukraine began its counteroffensive in June against Russian forces.
We are determined in the United States to continue to walk side by side with you.
Blinken is expected to announce a new aid package worth more than $1 billion. That includes at least $175 million in military support.
The U.S. has so far provided more than $43 billion in security assistance to Ukraine. The Biden administration wants Congress to approve an additional $24 billion, but that could face a fight here on Capitol Hill.
I'm here in large part at the behest of President Biden to reaffirm our commitment.
Just hours before Blinken's visit, Russia unleashed aerial attacks on the Capitol. The missiles were largely intercepted, but showered residential neighborhoods with debris. And the latest developments follow the recent announcement that Russian President Vladimir Putin may be asking North Korea for weapons. There are reports Kim Jong-un may travel to Russia this month for a summit with Putin. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Senator Mitch McConnell is urging Congress to continue supporting Ukraine's war against Russia. The senator spoke on the floor of the Senate again today. He suggested lawmakers have the ability to provide further support when they pass the supplemental appropriation later this month. Some other conservatives have been against supporting Ukraine as much in the conflict.
Since Putin's escalation in Ukraine, President Biden has not been as decisive as many of us would have preferred. But this is no excuse for Congress to compound his administration's failures with failures of our own.
Senator McConnell says with NATO unified and Europe awakened from its defense holiday and starting to spend real money on collective defense, it is not the time to, quote, go wobbly. Several United States senators are opening up about Senator Mitch McConnell's health. Missouri Senator Josh Hawley says he is skeptical of Senator McConnell's ability to take Senate Republicans back to the majority. Hawley says he has been asked about it back home.
My view is that 2024 is an awfully important election for Republicans. We should have taken back the Senate last year. We didn't. This is our shot to take it back, and I just hope we're going to be focused on that.
Hawley says Senator McConnell is simply not his choice as a leader for Senate Republicans. Another Republican senator was interviewed today in Washington about Senator McConnell. Senator Tom Tillis says he has a different opinion on Senator McConnell's condition. He was asked if he's concerned about McConnell.
Not in the least. I've had a number of discussions with Leader McConnell. We've had the Office of the Attending People would need to know that Dr. Monahan is loved and hated because we dealt with him. You all know that we dealt with him during the COVID protocol, and we were. He is absolutely looking out for the health and wellness of every member.
And yesterday, of course, reports out of Washington indicate Dr. Monahan has given Senator McConnell a clean bill of health. Coming up on First at 4, the price you pay at the pump may soon be going up again as oil-producing countries extend cuts to oil production.
And spotty showers and storms are possible into tonight and more rain chances into Thursday. Those details after this break.